everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to my office. My name is Morgan. I am JackalopCustomDesigns.com. It's an architectural design firm based in Fort Worth, Texas. Come check it out. JackalopCustomDesigns.com. Today's going to be a fun day, and I'm going to do a bunch of videos like this. My buddy, great guy, Mark Webb out there. He bought my little girls these really awesome drawing books. And immediately when I saw them, I said, I've drawn these books before. They're by Ed Emberley. And this dragon in the back, I probably drew that when I was 10 years old. Borrowed it from the Fort Worth Public Library. I remember a lot of the images out of here. So this is the animal book. This is the one I'm going to be doing today. And then I'll show you the other ones that I have. There's a monster book. I'll save that one for Halloween. There's one that's all about faces. That one will be a lot of fun. There's one about making mini worlds. Just tiny little drawings. And so that's kind of cool. And then I think there were 4 of these. I've only got 2 of them. A green book and a purple book. You can see this one has the dragon in it. They're all kind of themed. So those are really cool. Ed Emberley. So I'm going to pick some animals out of this book, and we're going to do a little bit of drawing together. I got a couple that I'm looking at here. I think I'm going to do all the animals, or all the dogs that are in it. And then I want to do this lion. And all these dogs. And the monkeys. And the big gorilla that I think looks more like a bear. I think I'll make him into a bear. But are these fun? Alright, so what else? I have my Prismacolors that will never stay in the package correctly. They got dented at some point. Here we go. My Prismacolors. And then I have, where'd my pens go? Oh, here they are. A set of these Prisma pens. I'm not like a huge Prismacolor fan. I'm just an artist, and these have collected in my art collection for a long time. I've never used them, obviously. They're still in the packaging. The Prismacolors have been used because they're just fun to color with. But I'm going to use this one, which is the, if you can see it. There you go. The 8mm. Is that what it is? Or is it 80? I can't tell. I'm getting blind. It's a number 8. It's a number 8. Yeah, I had some camera issues. Not a big deal, but so a lot of this in the beginning, all you're going to see is the top-down version because my other camera decided not to record. And we'll go from there. I think this is going to be fun. It's probably going to be a little long because I don't want to like trim anything out of it really, or at least, I don't know, the coloring maybe I'll skim through that, but the drawing is the fun part. I'm drawing out of the book, so might be a little long, but that's okay. Y'all have fun. Here we go.
So immediately I started drawing. I realized nobody was going to be able to see anything if I was doing this in pencil, which would normally be the way I would handle things. I'd go through and make everything, have fun with it with the pencil, and then I'd go back in with the black pen and make it all nice. But so this is a whole new challenge. I don't normally work this way, just kind of winging it with the pen. But it turns out pretty well. It's a lot of like faux pas that end up being happy little accidents, and I don't know. I have no idea where I'm going when I started here. This is obviously recorded after the fact, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm gonna have a paw here, so I guess the paw, I'll go ahead and put that in first, and then I'll put the belly in afterwards. I don't really know, like, is it gonna be holding something? Do I put this other hand in? I guess the hand's gonna be in front, so whatever it is, I can put the hand in, and, but I purposely didn't, like, I intended to put a tree in the background, but I didn't do any of those things. I let it kind of play out naturally, start from the foreground and work my way backward, I think is a good way to handle it. Also, I apologize for the video quality. I did not set this up properly, and once I started, I was kind of locked into the setup. But long story short, I was filming my face shot or my down shot with my phone, and I didn't have my phone directly connected to my computer. And for those of you that don't know, I've been streaming a lot of my projects before I release a compact edited shot of everything. And so that's why you're seeing the kind of glitchiness, the pixelation, and the slowdowns. I didn't think that was going to be in the recorded copy, but it apparently was. And so that's the way that goes. That's the way you learn things. And then my face shot camera, for some reason, just decided not to record. I don't know, maybe I clicked it twice and didn't realize it, or I could have sworn it had a red screen on it with the numbers counting down, but whatever, I don't have that shot. So normally in this period, you would be able to see like the rest of it of me like looking at what I'm doing, but I don't have that footage, so I'm not gonna go back and do it again. At some point we'll do some more of these. So this is just a trial run, like everything, and until it works, it's just trial and error. That's a good thing to learn, girls. Don't expect everything to go perfectly. Nothing will ever go perfect. There's no such thing as perfect. All you can do is work the hardest you can to try to make it as good as possible. And what's good as possible is good enough, and it'll just have to be that way. Yeah, good words of wisdom from someone who's had a lot of trials and a lot of errors. This black scratchy dog here, I don't know. I did it mostly because I thought it was a little weird and funny. It turns out it's a little weird and funny. When I go back through in detail, I think it actually kind of turns out kind of nice, but it's kind of silly. That's why I chose it. And of course the Chiweenie. I got 2 little wiener dogs at home, and so he's got to be cuddled in close to the lion. This bulldog's a lot of fun, but this is where I start realizing that the way this drawing book is made is really fun because each drawing is its own individual drawing. They're not all just copies of one and pasted into the next one. And so there's a little variation between each one. But if you notice, the pictures at the very beginning with the 2 shapes, they're very connected at the corner. But as you get closer down, you realize that the bulldog is actually smashed into the other shape, or they overlap each other a little bit, and that's what makes it look like it's actually connected to the bottom. So I didn't really recognize that when I was drawing it the first time. I was drawing it like you would do when you were drawing the drawing book for the first time. And if you're drawing it for the first time, that's what it's going to come out looking like. I had to kind of fudge some things to make some of these animals look right in the end. But that's okay. It's fun. Live and learn. It's like everything else. I do really like the way these little bulldogs look, though. Yeah, that's what I'm showing there. How those line up. And then little Snoopy Dog. I kind of went off the rails a little bit and tried to make him as three-dimensional as possible. Like he's coming over the backside of the lion and, I don't know, begging for attention or something. It kind of worked out. You gotta love Snoopy. And then these wolves. I love the like kind of avant-garde cubist impressions of these animals. This one kind of looks like a rodent of unusual size from Princess Bride or something. I don't know. It's cool. It's fun. I like messing with it. And then the other one looks more like a fox to me than it does a wolf. But it's all part of the fun. Oh my god, you haven't been recording this whole time? What the hell? Why'd you stop recording? What's up with that, camera? I hope we got something good. That sucks. Okay, well, I guess that's why you record twice. Grr! Gorilla. Let's see. Let's do them really big, like right here. Right here. Gotta say, it doesn't actually look very gorilla-y. Alright, and then maybe I'll do one of these little monkeys over here. Do him like he's hanging in the tree. Why did it do that? It's like, why? I'll do it like he does it. Always with the beady eyes. We'll do this other monkey too. Gotta learn and overlap the shapes this time. Okay. Let's bring the scene together. Let's see. Just looking like a tree. I wouldn't have done it this way. I would have done it the other way. So you'd be like, ooh, ooh, ooh. But, oh well, let's see. Maybe he has a little, like, belly. Oh, that made him look kind of mean, didn't it? Oh well.
Something like that. This looks more like a bear to me than a gorilla. More hair, the better. There we go, that works better. All right. Let's see. Let's give this one a little snarl. It's a good lesson in how a little bit of like messiness make an otherwise like kind of boring drawing a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more interesting. What it does is it gives it intention instead of just being like a single line. Okay. Take 5. Look up at the ceiling. Oh, okay. Well, let's just use the Prismacolors for now. We'll experiment with the others some other time. Let's see. I guess let's start with our lion. And this one. Yeah, that one. Burn through Prismacolors fast. Something like that. What do you think? These dogs like his buddies? And the monkeys are making fun of him? Is that what's going on? All right. Little shading on the sides. Make it look like it's popping out a little bit more. That's not bad. All right, let's do some hair here. Burning down my pencil. Ah, pencil sharpener. Okay. Don't forget about the tail. Okay, and then I just realized we'll do maybe a darker brown for the mane too. How about this one? Or this one? Ah, yeah, there you go. And then okay, what next? The dogs. Let's do some dogs. Let's see. Ah. All right, let's see. Let's do this dog right here. This poor little dog doesn't have a nose. And then okay, the black doggy here. Let's make him black. This guy back here is kind of a Snoopy dog, right? Yeah, like that. And then, what about this bulldog? Maybe he's brown too. All right, so art lessons here, girls. Shading. Start with the bottoms, whatever is going to be the darkest, and start shading that area. And then as you go out, spread it out further and further. And all these little spots that have little extra dark spots on them. Get those darker than the rest. Try to keep everything going in a similar direction.
Jumpy rhythm makes you feel so fine. It'll shake all your trouble from your worried mind. Get a rhythm when you get the blues.
This is the problems with using your phone as a camera. Use the shading to make a little bit of texture.
Well, I sat and I listened to the shoe shine boy, and I thought I was gonna jump with joy. Slapped on the shoe polish left and right. He took his shoe shine rag and he held it tight.
I'm not sure that's the best example, but it works. Same thing here. Start shading at the bottom of the tail. Work it up. Those white spots became white spots. These are so reflective a little bit.
I leveled up my American Express membership with the Platinum card. With
Huh?
my $400 Resi credit, I get up to $100 back quarterly for eligible Resi purchases. There's nothing like Platinum. Learn more at AmericanExpress.com/ExplorePlatinum. Enrollment required. Terms apply.
Going on vacation? We're here for it. With kids who turn the backseat into a courtroom drama over whose tablet is louder, whose charger is faster, and why watching the same cartoon from 100 times is a human right? Yep, we totally have vehicles to handle that. Because whether it's a road trip, business trip, flights delayed,
Alright.
tattoo pursuit, injured dinner, whatever's up.
Gorilla. We're the same thing with the gorilla. Start at the edges.
Enterprise.
Try to work with the direction of the fur.
December 1972, Southeast Asia. The U.S. military is bombing North Vietnam, and Marine Captain Ron Forrester climbs into his combat jet. His mission is to fly low and slow over enemy territory at night, where enemy fighters knew they were coming. He entered North Vietnam, then the
Spot
plane
hard.
disappeared. Forrester's daughter, Karenny, has spent her life searching for the truth. From Texas Monthly, this is the final flight of Captain Forrester. Listen to all episodes on Spotify or wherever you listen.
Advertising on Spotify is easy. You just write a script, pick your background music, then let us create your ad for free. It's that easy. Learn more at ads.spotify.com.
Hate it when that. Pencil lead gets broken inside the sharpener. Bulging. What the? Dang it. What the? Why? You suck, Prismacolors. Oh my god. This sucks. Where it just broke off inside. Hey, look at that. Kidding me? This, like, I don't think I'll ever be buying Prismacolor. They're like something is here. Oh. Oh my god! This... This will not sharpen. Just do it again. What is... Something in here? No. Hey. Just trying to draw my animals. This is a hard time.
Lowe's has the brand's pros trust to get the job done. You can now shop new Catalyst fencing solutions and save big when you do. 10% off when you buy in bulk. Plus, save $180 on a DeWalt 12-inch dual-bevel sliding compound miter saw. Now just $449. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 5/6 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Spectrum TV makes sports.
See that?
So I never miss. Never miss a home.
For the price that these are,
Never miss a home field hat trick.
that's like $2 worth of colored pencil.
Never miss an end-to-end tic-tac-toe top shelf snipe. Never miss a downtown buzzer beater. Championship win.
Well, there. This is done.
Favorite streaming apps,
Let's see. Let's do a little bit of stuff.
It's one plan, one price, one place for all your sport. For details, visit SpectrumTV.com.
Nature's Bounty believes your body is brilliant, naturally designed to thrive, inside and out. For those who are always looking for new ways to support their health, Nature's Bounty has solutions to supplement all of you, from head to heels. With a range of over 400 vitamins and supplements, born from 50 years of trust and care. Nature's Bounty, it's in your nature. Tap the banner to learn more.
Yeah. That's not too bad. That was a lot of fun. Alright guys, well, your glasses? That was great. Thanks for everybody who watched. It's just awesome to have people to hang out with, and to, hopefully one day you'll communicate with me in return, and we could talk about how silly this is, or how stupid it is, or how awesome this is, or like, I don't know. But just to have somebody theoretically to talk to here is like kind of cool. I appreciate you guys so much. Y'all have a great day. Go check out my website, jackalopecustomdesigns.com. Have a great day, girls. I love you so much. Everybody, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.
Okay, you ready? What?